From the PEP Radio Newsroom, we have this news from China. China's exports returned to growth in November following an unexpected contraction the month before, although shipments to the United States dropped nearly 29% from a year earlier in an eighth straight month of double-digit declines. Overall, exports from China in November were 5.9% higher than last year in dollar terms, according to customs data released Monday at $330.3 billion, exceeding economists' estimates. That was an improvement from a 1.1% contraction in October. Underscoring a widening gap between overall exports and imports, the customs data showed that China's trade surplus for the first 11 months surpassed the $1 trillion mark at nearly $1.08 trillion. That's a record high for any single year and is more than the $992 billion surplus in all of 2024, based on official data compiled by FactSet. While exports from China to the U.S. have fallen for most of the year, shipments have surged to other destinations, including Southeast Asia, Latin America, Africa, and the European Union. China's imports have increased 1.9% in November at more than $218.6 billion, better than October's 1% growth, even though a persistent downturn in the property sector is still weighing on consumer spending and business investment. A year-long trade truce between China and the United States was reached at a meeting between U.S. President Donald Trump and Chinese leader Xi Jinping in late October in South Korea. The U.S. has lowered its tariffs on China, and China has promised to halt its export controls related to rare earths. It's likely that November exports have yet to fully reflect the tariff cut, which should feed through in the coming months. ING Bank chief economist for Greater China, Lin Song, wrote in a report. China's factory activity contracted for an eighth straight month in November, according to an official survey, and economists said it was still early to determine whether there was a real rebound in external demand following the U.S.-China trade truce. That's what we know for now. Reporting from the PEP Radio Newsroom, I'm David Moore.